Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and or Facebook. It's Adam with The Highest Return. Find me at The Highest Return group on Facebook or thehighestreturn.com through your URL. So, I actually got a lot of negative responses when I posted a meme about property values falling at the end of this year. And I'd like to go over why I think that those people are wrong and why I think I'm right. So, first off, I'm not going to be right in every single geographic area in the United States. That's just impossible to happen. I will be right, I think, when it comes to all the major cities and pretty much most major cities in the Northeast or on the West Coast, meaning Oregon, Washington, California, and then all of New England and New York. And let me tell you why. Well, I think a lot of people have realized that they can live somewhere else and still work. So, most jobs that are medium to high paying are desk jobs. That means you sit in a desk, you go to the office, you work on your computer, or maybe you're a programmer, maybe you're working for an insurance company. But all of those jobs really can be done from home. Why would I want to pay, number one, a lot of property taxes and deal with horrible weather in New England? Why would I want to pay tons of money to live in New York or Los Angeles, deal with parking, not being able to buy anything at a reasonable price, when I could go to, say, Arizona or Utah or Idaho or Florida? Is there any reason for that? I can't think of any good reason. So, yes, I do think that nationally speaking, you're going to see a lot of price falling in those areas, just from a geographic standpoint. Now, let me get to the point of my comment. My comment had to do with forbearance. And as I know currently, forbearance can only be applied to up until June. So, if somebody had a forbearance before June, does that mean that they can renew after June of this year? I don't think so. That might change, and if that changes, I will change what I said. But if it doesn't change, then I think a lot of people who have had to take forbearance will see that the value of their property, according to Zillow, has gone up. And that will be an incentive for them to sell their house and to either, number one, move and live in a cheaper area, or number two, sell the house and potentially rent, rather than go into bankruptcy. And then third, there's also going to be a few folks that just can't afford resuming making payments, and they will go into foreclosure. Now, with the current administration, it's very possible that won't happen. Maybe there will be more forgiveness, etc., etc., but they are putting that on the banks to do, and the banks will probably respond by making it harder for people to buy homes if they think that that sort of situation will happen to those people who are going to buy the home. So, when buying homes becomes more difficult, that means the demand to buy houses will probably go down. So at that point, demand goes down, supply will go up because of the people that I mentioned that are going to leave or sell their home, or, maybe there's new people that have been born, population increases, And then finally, there's also the new home constructions. So new home constructions, what does that mean? That means that there's new homes on the market for people to buy, so they don't have to buy homes that are already there. And home constructions have gone up quite a bit the past few years. I don't really have the statistics with me, but I remember reading them. So there's just a lot of factors of increasing supply, not so many factors that I see of increasing demand. Interest rates are already so low that demand's probably at its peak.